Alright guys, welcome to this week's YouTube analysis, Pips Empire YouTube analysis. Last week we looked at four pairs: AUDUSD, EURUSD, EURCHF and GBPJPY. We had a good entry in AUDUSD last week. The same thing with GBPJPY. We also saw an opportunity in EURJPY. We took that up, we seized it. We saw good opportunities that was enough to pass, to hit targets, to pass profit accounts, and we will see it all in this video. So this week we'll be looking at four pairs: EURJPY, AUDCAD, GBPJPY and GBPUSD. That's the four pairs that we hope that it will do best next week. That's the four pairs we'll be looking at. That's the four pairs we'll be focusing on. There will be other pairs that might do well during the week, but at this moment, this is the four that we are focusing on. Let's go into it and see what we have there. So this is EURJPY daily chart. Looking at this, we had a good sell entry at this point. If you look at the 4-hour chart, you will see it very well, and you will also see our proof that we had good entries in this. We had good trade in this particular week, and we'll be looking at to have more trades from it next week. Look at this point. We sold from this point. We sold from this point down to this place. We sold from here down to this long bearish candle. We sold at this point. We also sold somewhere here. As you are looking at this, you'll be seeing the proof that we took this trade. So this week we'll also be looking at this pair. We'll also be expecting bearish movements. And how are we going to expect this? First of all, we use our Fibonacci and put it from this point from the swing low to the swing high. Look at it. We'll be looking at EURJPY coming down to 0.6 level, then it will push up. That's what we are expecting first. It will come down here, push up, and then sell down. I'll tell you the reason why I'm insisting on a sell, about a buy, but a buy setup first before a sell. I'm looking out for a bigger sell setup because of what I'm seeing in GBPJPY. But look at what I'm expecting from EURJPY first. I'm expecting a bullish move from this point. A bullish move from this point. I'm up to 70% certain about this move. I won't give it 80 or 90% because I'm bearish in this market. I'm bearish in long term. But if I'm looking for this, I'll put my stop loss here. Then I will go for 1:1.5 or 1:2. That's what I'll go for. I'm not taking big risk in this. I won't hesitate to jump out of the market once I see any sign of bearish move after the bullish retracement. So if you are hoping to trade the retracement, this is what you will be targeting. This is what you'll be looking for. This is what you will be hoping to get. It won't be much of a move. It might be an erratic move. It might take some time, but between Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm hoping that this will be complete. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. It might take the whole of the week. That's why most things that I say, the ones that I'm sure of, I give it 90% certainty, then 10% uncertainty that it might not play out. So I love leaving that 10% there because I'm not the one that controls the market. I'm not the one that moves the market. I just react. Watch my previous videos, you will know that I always emphasize on reacting in the market, and that's what we do here. Also, we look at AUDCAD. This time I will be analyzing this pair, AUDCAD. So this is AUDCAD daily chart. Why am I looking at AUDCAD? If you look at this market, you will see that it's not that clear. Like, you might not know what to do in this market because of what you are seeing in this daily chart. But look at the weekly chart too. You see that the weekly chart, let's look at that. The weekly chart, we are looking for a sell to this point, a sell set up to this point, and possibly down here. Look at the whole AUDCAD movement is actually down. It's actually at this point. That's the whole projection. Once we projection down here, I don't know why this is disturbing me. Okay, what's that? A projection down here. So once we get off this point, we are looking at the market dropping to this particular point, but there might be other points here in the daily chart. But let's look at the 4 hour. That's where we execute, that's where we take our trades, that's where we hit the points. So look at the 4 hour chart. This is why I'm looking for this trade. I'm looking to take this trade. Look at this trend line, look at this point, look at this point, and then it broke out of the trend line down to this place. What am I expected to do? Wait for it to retest and boom, sell down to this point. Look at how my chart will be. Look at how my projection of the market will be. I will wait for it here. Why am I waiting for it here? Because of this low that was that got broken here. I'll wait for it here. I'll put my stop loss slightly on top the swing high in 4 hour. Then we'll go down to this point. 1:2. You mustn't hit that 1:3, 1:4. It's all about being correct in the particular move. Just calculate your risk and go for that reward. 1:2 is not bad as far as you have good win ratio. Last week our win ratio was 100%, and this week we'll be looking at a better win ratio, 80-90%. We are already killing it. So that's it for AUDCAD. GBPJPY. Whoa, that's a lot in GBPJPY. Like a lot of tanking. It's tanked down. Look at this long candles. This is 4 hour long candles. Look at, I had a good trade in GBPJPY somewhere here. Why am I looking at GBPJPY? Last week I told you guys something. I told you guys go to last week's video and look at that and watch that video for GBPJPY. Emphasized on being patient on GBPJPY, and this is why I said that. Let's look at it. Look at this trend line. Look at this point. From here, respect for that trend line. Look at it. Respect. I drew this trend line last week. Go to that video and watch it. I drew this trend line last week and it got broken this week. What are we looking at? A possible 2,600 pips drop. Oh my god. Position traders, you have to take this one. I'm a swing trader. I will take it level by level. But at this point, what am I looking at? I'll look for a retracement. That means we might have to trade this particular pair next week. Is it possible? 2 weeks time? Is it possible? 3 weeks time? I will wait. But while waiting, I'll be taking some other trades inside this between 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily chart. Let's look at the daily chart and see what we are looking at, what we have to look out for. This is the daily chart. Look at this zone. It got to this zone, so we have to watch what will happen in this zone. Anything we are doing should be outside this zone. If we are selling, let's sell outside this zone. But what am I expecting this market to do? I'll put my Fibonacci from this point to this point. Watch how the market closed. It closed without any retracement, no wick. So it's possible that this market might still this point. Now I'll wait for a retracement back to the 0.5. That is 50% of the whole swing, or 0.6. But most especially to this zone, to this support that just turned to resistance, and then we sell from there. It's possible that this market might still sell down before retracing up and then getting everything in order. But for now, be patient. Be ye patient. That's the whole thing. That's the only thing that you need. GBPUSD, and that will be last that will be analyzing. I don't want to put so much pair into this. I've always maintained 4 or 5 pairs in this video, and it will help you to stay focused, know what you are doing. GBPUSD analysis, you can use it and analyze EURJPY, AUDCAD, all these USD pairs. You can use it to know what direction are we going to. It's very important to know the direction of the higher time frames, weekly, daily, monthly. It's good to know these directions. That's why we are trading here. We know where we are going to. So this is GBPUSD. This is the daily chart. We might not be able to get good levels here because GBPUSD have been selling without much levels. So trading GBPUSD is not really that easy. That's why I brought it out. So how do you correlate GBPUSD with EURJPY? Let's go to EURJPY. We can't find levels in GBPUSD, so let's go to look at the levels. EURJPY had good levels more than GBPUSD, and it's good for you to trade with. Compare these pairs and trade with it. The same thing with AUDUSD. Go to AUDUSD and do analysis. AUDUSD has very good potential. Like since 2 weeks, there is a 1,000 pip up to 1,000 pip drop, and AUDUSD has been moving in that direction. The same thing with gold, up to 3,000 pip points and up to 3,000 pips, and it has been moving in that direction. Go into those charts, do your analysis just the way I do it here, and get those trades using higher time frames. I will tell you one thing about scalping at the end of this video, but let's look at this EURJPY. Let's look at the daily chart. Let's see if we can get something there. But for what you have seen here, you see that there is this massive drop, and last week I told you guys that I will take this particular trade here. I will look for this trade. Unfortunately, the market did not get to that point. I can't force it. What do? Reposition myself. So I will delete that. I will delete this one. What are we doing? Positioning ourselves. So what do we do at this point? We have to wait for the market to retrace back to this place. Get back to 0.99. Get back to 0.99. Then we sell from 0.99. If the market to buy should buy, then we go into buy setups. It's that simple. It's that simple. If he decides to start buying, then we start buying. If he decides to continue selling, we continue selling. So wait for it to come up to this point, then sell. So why EURJPY will react by retracing to this point? GBPUSD will also retrace. AUDUSD will retrace. Gold will retrace. All USD pairs will retrace. And if EURJPY start dropping from this analysis, all of them will drop. It depends on how many pips drop each of them will do. But if it will drop, it will drop. So guys, this is the last pair that I will analyze. I will tell you, I've been a scalper. And the truth about scalping is that while scalping, I've been exposed to over trading. You might get a day that you open up to 6, 7, 8, or even 12, or even 15, 20 positions in a day, and it will affect your psychology. Sometimes you feel drained, you feel tired psychologically by being on the chart looking for that 15, 20 pips. I've been there, and I'll tell you the truth. Scalping will get you into trading retracements, which is not good. Look at this particular retracement. Look at those highs, and how will you trade this particular retracement? Look at this one now. How do you trade this? But if you are moving in the direction that the market is going to, look at those drops. The drops are always neat. The drops are always neat. Once a level is passed, you know that level has been passed. So trading in the direction, you can actually scalp in the direction of the market. That's one thing I do now. But majorly, I always have in mind that if possible, I will swing this trade. I always have it in mind. If possible, I can hold it to the following date, next 2 days. And what I give you here, you can also use it to pass profit account. Look at that 50k account. I got the 5% target with that particular trade. It's just a matter of how confident are you, what is your risk, and know what you are doing. So guys, have a wonderful week next week. Have a very good week. Share and like this post, this particular channel. Share it to your friends, share it to those struggling or knowing what will happen in the market. Share it to those that don't know what they are doing. Share it to those that you think that they can improve with this, and I will tell you the truth, work in this particular direction and you will not regret it. Thank you very much, and see you on next week.